Imagine walking into a factory where thousands of bars of soap roll off the production lines every single hour with incredible precision. You probably think a bar of Lux soap is just a simple everyday product. But behind its smooth surface lies a surprisingly advanced manufacturing process. Inside a modern U.S. personal care factory, chemistry, automation, and engineering work together every second to create millions of perfectly shaped bars. And before this journey ends, you will discover why making a premium beauty soap is far more complicated than almost anyone imagines. The moment you step inside, your senses come alive. Powerful mixers rumble across the production floor. Conveyor belts glide with perfect rhythm. Robotic arms move with astonishing speed, and the clean scent of freshly blended soap fills the air. Bright LED lights reflect from polished stainless steel machines, while digital screens constantly monitor every stage of production. Most people never think about this hidden world, yet every bar depends on thousands of precise decisions before it ever reaches your hands. But here's what nobody tells you. A single Lux soap bar begins its life long before it reaches the factory floor. Natural oils, carefully selected ingredients, purified water, fragrances crafted by expert perfumers, and specialty additives travel thousands of miles before they ever meet inside giant industrial vessels. Every ingredient must arrive in perfect condition, because even the smallest variation can affect the final bar's texture, fragrance, and performance. And this is where it gets truly extraordinary. Before the soap ever reaches a bathroom shelf, it passes through powerful refining systems, precision mixers, high-pressure rollers, industrial vacuum chambers, automated presses, laser-guided inspection stations, and high-speed packaging lines that rarely stop running. Every second matters because one tiny mistake could force thousands of bars to be rejected. What happens next surprised even experienced engineers, and it all begins with ingredients that come straight from nature. So stay with us, because you're about to follow one ordinary-looking bar of Lux soap through an extraordinary journey, from carefully sourced raw materials to the instant it leaves a factory sealed inside its iconic package. Along the way, you'll witness engineering that rivals some of the world's most advanced production systems. The next stop takes us far beyond the factory gates, where this remarkable story truly begins. Think about this. Before a single bar of Lux soap can be made, manufacturers must gather ingredients from several continents. The heart of the soap comes from carefully refined vegetable oils, including sustainable palm oil and palm kernel oil, often sourced from certified plantations in Indonesia and Malaysia. Coconut oil from the Philippines and Indonesia adds rich, creamy lather, while cosmetic-grade glycerin helps the soap feel smooth against your skin. Every shipment travels thousands of miles by cargo ship, rail, and tanker truck before it reaches a modern U.S. manufacturing facility. When the oils arrive, technicians don't rush them into production. Every batch undergoes laboratory testing for purity, moisture content, acidity, and color before it enters massive stainless steel storage tanks. Modern factories demand food and cosmetic-grade consistency, because even tiny impurities can change how the finished soap looks, smells, or performs. Most people never realize that quality control actually begins long before the manufacturing line starts moving. But oils alone can't create the luxurious experience people expect from Lux. Fragrance specialists blend dozens of carefully balanced aroma compounds to produce the soap's signature scent, while skin conditioning ingredients, cosmetic pigments, and purified mineral salts arrive from trusted suppliers around the world. Even the water used in production passes through advanced filtration and demineralization systems until it reaches exceptional purity. You may never see these invisible ingredients, yet they shape every moment you use the soap. Now comes a chemical most people have heard of but rarely understand: sodium hydroxide. Manufacturers handle it with extreme care because it plays a critical role in the soap-making reaction known as saponification. Automated dosing systems measure every ingredient with remarkable precision, ensuring the correct balance between oils and alkali before mixing begins. Protective equipment, sealed transfer lines, and computerized controls help keep workers safe throughout the process. Environmental responsibility also shapes every step of the supply chain. Many manufacturers prioritize responsibly sourced vegetable oils, reduce transportation emissions through efficient logistics, recycle processing water where possible, and recover heat energy from production equipment to improve efficiency. Behind one simple bar of soap stands a global network of farmers, chemists, engineers, quality specialists, and logistics experts working toward the same goal. But gathering the ingredients is only the beginning, because next, you'll watch them transform into something completely different inside enormous industrial mixing systems. Now the real transformation begins. Inside enormous stainless steel reaction vessels, precisely measured vegetable oils, purified water, and sodium hydroxide flow together under computer-controlled conditions. During saponification, temperatures typically range between 80 to 100 degrees Celsius, 176 to 212 degrees Fahrenheit, while powerful agitators rotate at carefully programmed speeds to keep the mixture perfectly uniform. As chemistry takes over, the liquid gradually thickens into a rich, creamy soap base, releasing warmth and a distinctive fresh, clean aroma that fills the processing hall. Once the reaction reaches a desired stage, the soap base moves into advanced refining equipment. High-capacity vacuum systems remove trapped air and excess moisture, creating a dense, smooth texture without bubbles or weak spots. Inside the sealed chambers, powerful pumps maintain carefully controlled pressure, while every kilogram of material passes through the system with remarkable consistency. What looks like ordinary soap now begins to develop the silky feel that customers immediately recognize. But here's where precision becomes everything. The refined soap passes through heavy-duty roller mills that compress and knead the material over and over again, eliminating tiny inconsistencies that the human eye could never detect. Each rotating roller applies tremendous force while maintaining perfectly synchronized speeds, transforming the mixture into an exceptionally smooth and uniform mass. The deep mechanical hum echoes across the factory floor, and every pass improves the final product. Next comes one of the most closely guarded stages of production. Carefully measured fragrances, cosmetic colorants, moisturizers, and skin conditioning ingredients enter the process at exactly the right moment. Computer-controlled dosing systems distribute every ingredient evenly throughout the soap, while specialized mixers prevent streaks, uneven color, or fragrance loss. Within minutes, the plain soap base transforms into the beautifully scented beauty bar that millions of people recognize around the world. Then something remarkable happens. The finished soap mass enters a powerful vacuum plotter, where giant internal screws compress it under intense pressure and force it through a precision die to create one continuous ribbon of perfectly formed soap. The machine runs almost effortlessly, producing an endless stream that glides smoothly onto moving conveyors. But shaping the soap is only half the story, because what happens next determines whether every single bar earns its place inside the box. The endless ribbon of soap now races toward an automated cutting station with incredible accuracy. Precision servo-driven blades slice the ribbon into perfectly measured billets in just fractions of a second, while synchronized conveyors keep every piece moving without interruption. Some production lines process tens of thousands of bars every hour, and the rhythm of the machinery sounds almost like a perfectly choreographed orchestra. One mistime cut could affect thousands of bars, so every movement happens with millimeter-level precision. Now each freshly cut billet enters a heavy-duty hydraulic stamping press. Under carefully controlled pressure, precision machine dies compress the soft soap into its familiar shape while embossing the iconic brand name and decorative details onto every bar. The entire operation takes only a few seconds, yet every edge must remain sharp, every corner perfectly formed, and every surface flawlessly smooth. Watching thousands of identical bars emerge from the press is like watching engineering perform magic. Freshly pressed bars still contain a carefully controlled amount of moisture, so they move through climate-controlled conditioning rooms. Powerful ventilation systems regulate airflow, while temperature and humidity remain within tightly monitored ranges, allowing every bar to harden evenly without developing cracks or warping. As the hours pass, the soap becomes stronger, smoother, and more durable, preparing it for the demanding journey from factory to store shelves. Most people never realize that patience is one of the most important ingredients in modern soap manufacturing. Once conditioning is complete, robotic pick-and-place systems spring into action. High-speed robotic arms lift each finished bar with remarkable precision and place it onto packaging conveyors without leaving a single fingerprint or mark. Optical sensors constantly monitor alignment, ensuring every soap bar reaches the wrapping station in exactly the right position. The speed is breathtaking, yet every movement remains smooth, silent, and perfectly synchronized. Finally, the bars disappear into fully automated wrapping and boxing machines that fold, seal, and code each package in seconds. Inkjet printers apply production dates and batch numbers, while automated palletizing robots stack finished cartons for shipment across the United States and beyond. In just a short time, raw and natural ingredients have transformed into millions of beautifully packaged bars ready for homes around the world. But one challenge still remains, because before any box leaves this factory, every single bar must prove it deserves the manufacturer's name. Now comes the stage that customers never see, but it may be the most important part of the entire journey. Every finished bar enters an advanced quality control system where high-speed AI vision cameras inspect its shape, surface, color, and embossed details in just milliseconds. Bright LED lighting reveals imperfections that the human eye could easily miss, while powerful image processing software compares each bar against an exact digital standard. What happens next surprised even experienced engineers, because the machines make thousands of quality decisions every single minute. As every bar passes beneath the scanners, laser measurement systems verify critical dimensions with remarkable precision. Even tiny defects, small chips, uneven edges, incorrect embossing, discoloration, or surface blemishes trigger an automatic rejection. High-speed pneumatic arms instantly remove imperfect bars from the production line, without slowing the rest of the operation. Most production batches achieve exceptionally high consistency, but the system never assumes perfection. It verifies it. The testing doesn't stop there. Laboratory technicians collect samples throughout the day to verify moisture content, fragrance consistency, pH balance, weight, hardness, and foam performance. Specialized instruments measure every property against strict manufacturing specifications, while trained chemists compare each production batch with carefully maintained reference samples. Imagine thousands of bars leaving the factory every hour, yet every batch must perform exactly like the one before it. But here's something machines still struggle to replace. Experienced quality specialists inspect selected bars by hand, feeling the texture, checking the finish, and confirming that the fragrance matches the product's intended character. Years of experience allow these professionals to notice subtle differences that even advanced automation can occasionally overlook. In this factory, technology delivers incredible speed, but human expertise provides a final layer of confidence. Before shipment, every production batch receives complete digital traceability. Computer systems record ingredient lots, processing conditions, inspection results, packaging data, and production times, allowing manufacturers to trace each batch throughout its journey. International manufacturing standards and rigorous internal procedures help ensure consistent quality from one production run to the next. You might think the journey is over, but one final surprise remains. Because this everyday beauty soap has become part of a global industry worth billions of dollars, and the numbers behind it are almost impossible to imagine. Imagine this. What began as a simple bar of soap more than a century ago has grown into one of the world's most recognizable beauty brands. Today, Lux is sold in more than 100 countries, and millions of bars reach consumers every single day through an enormous global manufacturing and distribution network. Behind every shipment stands thousands of workers, engineers, chemists, logistics specialists, and retailers working together across multiple continents. Most people never see this invisible network, yet keep store shelves stocked every day. The global beauty soap market generates tens of billions of US dollars in annual sales, with personal care products remaining one of the fastest-growing consumer industries. Asia accounts for the largest share of demand, followed by Europe, North America, Latin America, and Africa, as consumers increasingly look for products that combine cleansing with skincare benefits. Modern factories operate around the clock to meet this demand, producing millions of soap bars every week. Think about that for a moment. By the time you finish watching this documentary, thousands more bars have already been manufactured somewhere in the world. Now, let's put those numbers into perspective. If 1 year's production of beauty soap bars were placed end-to-end, they would stretch for thousands of kilometers, far enough to cross entire countries. Warehouses larger than football fields store finished products before they travel by truck, rail, ship, and air to supermarkets, pharmacies, hotels, and homes. What seems like a simple purchase at your local store actually represents one of the world's most sophisticated consumer supply chains. Did you know? Lux first appeared in 1925, introducing a beauty soap that would eventually become a household name around the world. Did you know? Modern production lines can manufacture and package many thousands of bars every hour with remarkable consistency. And here's one more surprise. Today's factories use advanced automation, digital monitoring, and sustainability initiatives to reduce energy consumption, improve efficiency, and minimize waste while maintaining the premium quality consumers expect. Over the past 50 years, soap manufacturing has transformed from heavily manual production into an industry driven by robotics, artificial intelligence, real-time analytics, and precision engineering. During the next decade, smarter factories will likely rely even more on predictive maintenance, AI-assisted quality inspection, digital twins, and environmentally responsible production methods. But despite every technological breakthrough, the mission remains exactly the same: to create a bar of soap that millions of people trust every single day. And after traveling across continents, through chemistry, engineering, and world-class quality control, there's only one final chapter left in this incredible journey. What an incredible journey you've just witnessed. A single bar of Lux soap may look simple on a store shelf, but behind its smooth finish lies a world of chemistry, precision engineering, advanced robotics, and the dedication of thousands of skilled people. From sustainably sourced vegetable oils and carefully crafted fragrances to intelligent production lines and rigorous quality inspections, every step plays a vital role in creating a product trusted by millions. Most people see only the final package, but now you know the extraordinary story hidden inside every bar. Think about this the next time you unwrap a fresh bar of soap. What feels soft in your hands has traveled across oceans, passed through powerful industrial machines, endured strict laboratory testing, and met exact manufacturing standards before reaching your home. It represents decades of innovation, countless engineering improvements, and an invisible global supply chain working with remarkable precision. Every ordinary product has an extraordinary story. You just have to look beneath the surface. The next time you hold one of these in your hands, remember, it didn't just appear. It was born from the earth, shaped by fire, perfected by technology, and approved by the strictest standards in the world. That's not just a product. That's a masterpiece of human engineering. If you want to go deeper into the hidden world of manufacturing, tell us in the comments what product you'd like to explore next. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you inside the next factory.